Season. Oklahoma City taking advantage of all those Buck turnovers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who throws the alley-oop to Carlson, had just 5 points in that first quarter, yet the Thunder still shot 70%, put up 38. Giannis Antetokounmpo played 7 minutes, took 1 shot, scored 3 points. He's still on a different team, obviously, with him on the floor. 15 and 13 with him, 3 and 11 without him. Nance with the tip, and he's provided great hustle off the bench.
He's played hard both ends, been able to make a couple shots.
Doc Rivers said he's incredibly intelligent, can spread the floor. He's got 2 threes. Turnover, Oklahoma City. Portis, and he lays it in, plus he got fouled. Into the second quarter. Portis averaging 13 points per game. He's got 5 points, 8 for Nance to lead all Bucks scorers, 12 for A.J. Mitchell to top Oklahoma City. Holmgren with 7, Dort and SGA with 5 apiece. Entry pass Williams, nice catch Barnhizer. And a foul inside on Milwaukee. The best in the history of the league at plus 13. They're actually better than that this year at plus 13.5 as Gilgeous-Alexander connects on a 3.
See how patient his offensive game is? Not forcing shots, letting the game come to him.
He's 3 for 3, 8 points, 5 assists. Shot clock inside of 10. Portis with the skip, high catch and shoot, and the 3 goes for Anthony.
Right, you know, they love consistent productivity from either him or Trent.
Anthony's got 7. That's more than he averages on the season for an entire game. He averages about 6.4. Williams underneath, weaving through traffic. Shot clock down to 3. Williams trying to shake Nance with 1. And it's going to be a 24-second violation, although Milwaukee got the rebound, they let him play. Spot up Kuzma, in and out.
Boy, but Nance continues to play hard, working on the defensive end, and then sprints to the dead corner. That helps create that kind of look.
Williams able to hang and score. That was a tough shot, finishing through contact. Kyle Kuzma soaring to the basket and getting the land.
Yeah, nice little distribution from Cole Anthony, who's played very good minutes, giving this team a little bit of a lift, trying to stay attached.
First points of the game for Kuzma. Carlson up top, 3 no good. Out of bounds to Milwaukee.
Can settle into the game here. It's been a bit of a struggle the last 5 games. Maybe a little wear and tear, bigger role than he's ever had this year.
Got a good look from 3, can't knock it down. Well, Miles Turner is out, suffered an ankle injury the other night, but he's day-to-day. Kevin Porter Jr. is out, an oblique injury. They think that could take some time before he's back on the floor. Shai with a step through and hit with the left hand.
Come on, how about the initial blow by, then the hesitation into the explosion to the cup. That is so well done.
Gilgeous-Alexander, 10 points, 6 assists. 3 goes for Rollins as he's finally on the board. Kenrich Williams spots up and connects on a 3.
How many assists is that now for Shai?
7.
Just masterful half here.
Oklahoma City still at 70% from the floor and 7 of 14 from 3. They're 14 of 16 from inside the 3-point line. Minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rollins drive and kick, wide open Anthony, straight on 3. It's good. Anthony having a great night, 10 points off the bench. And a timeout by, it'll be the 3rd straight year and 4th time overall he'll be in the All-Star game. Gives it up to Dort with 3 on the shot clock, and that is assist number 8 for SGA as Dort knocks down his second 3.
He's the most mesmerizing metronome in the game. Like the consistency of Shai, and I think the most impressive, well, there are many impressive things en route to their championship, but I loved listening to his teammates talk about him, Dave. As his stature has risen, as his fame has risen, he's remained the same guy, and they will tell you to a man, he never separates himself from the group. It's always about the group.
Mark Daigneault just raves about being just such a great superstar player to coach. And again, just watching him operate on 7 or 8 possessions in a row with 2 two-way players. 4th player ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and a scoring title in the same year. The other 3, Shaq, Kareem, and Michael Jordan. So he's in great company and a number of incredible statistics. Giannis back on the floor. He got that fast break started. Rollins with the finish. But the bench has doubled up the Bucks starters in scoring so far. 23-13 midway through the second quarter. Milwaukee down 17 at home. Oklahoma City 16-5 on the road. Best road mark in the league. This is the last of a 4-game trip. Williams with the lay-in with the left hand.
Yeah, he directed traffic, Williams, at the start of that possession. Then ISO at the free throw line. Tremendous move.
He's got 9 points. That's double what he averages on the year. But again, with all the injuries for Oklahoma City tonight, they need Kenrich Williams to step up, and he has. Both Jalen Williams are out, Hartenstein, Caruso, and Wiggins. So a handful of guys part of their rotation not available, and they're still up 19 on the road. One and done that possession. Green catch and shoot 3. Not close. Green 0 for 3 from behind the arc tonight. 44% on the year, top 10. Mitchell with the left, gets it to drop.
See what I mean about attack? I mean, I just puts his head down, goes right to the cup. I just love his aggression. He steps between the lines, and it's attack, attack. Like, that is the priority for Oklahoma City.
Right now, Giannis has taken just 1 shot, and that was from 2-point range. Milwaukee with 10 turnovers here tonight and just 14 baskets, and now they commit a foul. To chat with him, we met with him for a good 15 minutes before the game, and we talked a lot about just his growth over the last. He saw in the finals how that's helped him defensively in terms of what to expect and how it's made him a better player defensively.
So he fractures his hip, and 89 days later he's back in uniform, and you're rushing to be a part of what was an incredibly special journey. But I just think it speaks to how much he cares about the game of basketball and this group.
Gotten stronger since last year. Still has a ways to go in that department. Here's Portis, corner 3. It's good. Let's check in with George for more on Hunger.
Dave, DB, he also mentioned that after those 89 games and rushing back to try to get on the court and help his team make that run, it really wasn't just the hip issue. It was also the kinetic chain along his leg, having to rebuild all those muscles. It was a much more arduous process than just rehabbing from the hip, DB and Dave.
And it's kind of been weird, too, as Anthony hits a 3. When you look at his games played, the first year he didn't play an inning because he suffered that foot injury. The next year, he plays in every game, all 82. Then you guys just mentioned the injury last year, cost him 50, and he's played in almost every game this year. Lob to Holmgren, couldn't catch it. It was an errant pass by Mitchell. Giannis in the open floor, into the chest of the defender, and the lead is down to 14.
Yeah, Shea's off the floor, and listen, the difference for the Bucks can be their 3-point shooting. Cole Anthony is having the kind of night they would love to see become more consistent.
The putback by Williams. Third on Milwaukee here in the quarter. Williams, who has 11 points off the bench, could not get the free throw.
And they're matching Dort minutes with Giannis minutes.
Antetokounmpo spinning, shovels to Portis, and Portis puts it in.
Or that if Dort needs some assistance as Giannis gets near the rim, and that's how Portis gets free.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the blow-by, couldn't bank it in, but the points off the bench. That was his first miss from behind the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander bully ball with Rollins, out to Williams, swing to the corner, Mitchell, and A.J. Mitchell's 3 is there. Giannis splits the double, again finds Portis, and he floats it home. About 5.5 assists per game this year, which is actually the lowest for him in 8 years. He's got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell leans in and scores. Then dealt with turf toe, so he didn't play a ton. averaged about 6 points per game. And this year, he's been one of the best bench players in the NBA. Antetokounmpo downhill, tried to hit Nance.
It was the New York Knicks who came into tonight 2-9 in their last 11.
That and highlights from our first game, our NBA Wednesday doubleheader, NBA Rivals Week. Giannis had the mismatch on Wallace. Holmgren came over to help and was no help as Giannis scores inside.
He's just getting loose, Dave. That's a downhill force. He's so good.
7 points on 3 of 3 shooting, 7 rebounds for Antetokounmpo. Shot clock inside of 10. Gilgeous-Alexander fires a 3 and swishes it home over Kuzma.
Come on. That is, I mean, he has just been patiently picking them apart.
Giannis again downhill. Nance drives and throws it away. Barnhizer with the interception. About a 4.5 second difference in the game and shot clocks here at the end of the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander to the basket has his pass knocked away and out of bounds to Milwaukee. And the